I heard you're looking for a way out. You've been stuck and trying to stop and fall way down. Ride the wave and let it clear out. You'll be better, you'll get better any day.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Alright, so what I'm drinking per usual is water. Right? What are you drinking?
What I'm drinking.
Take a sip to see if you can guess.
Is it like guava?
Mm-hmm.
See?
Guava juice. Alright, don't mind the hat. My hair is crazy. I'm actually gonna wash it and then I'm gonna have my afro back. So y'all just gonna have to take this hat in all my glory.
Hey, it looks good.
Alright, so what did you get?
So I got the pad thai.
Okay, I got the garlic something. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of vegetables. Alright, so kindly introduce yourself.
Definitely. Alright, hello everybody. My name is Josh, and I'm gonna say I know she has a lot of them, but I'm gonna steal that plug, alright?
Don't get me.
I'm gonna steal that plug, alright? I'll take all the
Listen, he's part of my original babies. He was at the second school I was teaching at.
OG.
Yes, OG.
Yeah.
Even more OG than my SJC babies.
Y'all hear that?
Don't take offense. It was a triage. Shout out to William and Vernon.
Had some fun time.
Yes. All right. So we know each other because I was his math and science teacher 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yep.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
She hasn't aged, so you would think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, I was his math and science teacher. All right. So what do you do? What's your occupation?
So currently, I'm in intellectual property. So that is like IP, patents, trademarks, copyrights,
Really?
designs, all that fun stuff. Yeah.
All right. So what are we talking about today?
So today we're going to be talking about my mom and the experiences that I've encountered with that in my family. My mom is a breast cancer survivor. It's been maybe 7 years in September.
Oh wow, well, mom.
Yeah, so.
All right. So how old were you when you found out? Or when they told you guys, like how? Like.
I was actually in my junior year of college.
Really?
I was in my junior year of college, and so how was I? 20?
It's so ghetto. Look at this.
So
How did that break? Like these things are supposed to be sturdy.
Yeah,
Right?
and when I hit it,
And then look at this too. Like it came like what kind of cheap
I was gonna
plastic?
say I'm just strong.
No.
But yours broke too, so
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm not using this. What's wrong with you?
Hey, so we gonna make it work. But yeah, I was about 20, and I'll never forget, man. You know when like people come and they say,
Shorty got on a goop. I can't be bothered.
I be trying, man. I try to save up a lot. You know? I try.
I just looked over and I'm like, wait.
I try. I didn't have this at St. Thomas More. You know what I'm saying? So.
Get out STM. Let's go.
Man.
Yo, that was some good days.
It was.
Remember when we Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It was. I'm about to say we gonna have to. Y'all see, this is what I'm telling y'all. I'm the OG, so we gonna have to just do like a whole nother video just about like fun times, man. Because when I tell y'all like
I was
this,
mad.
oh, but we'll save that. Yeah, literally though, when they told me, you know when somebody tell you something.
Who told you?
My mom and my dad.
Okay.
So I have 3 siblings. I'm the youngest and the favorite. The youngest child is always the favorite. We can make a video about that too.
Absolutely.
I'll give you some reasons why.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, it was like a movie, man. And I was home for a little before Christmas break. And they like sat me down and I'm like, they's like, yeah, we need to talk. And I'm like,
What I do?
What exactly? That's the first thing I thought. Like, oh, what they done found out, man? Somebody called and snitched on me and stuff, right? So they sat me down, and my anxiety is bad, y'all. Like, I'm shake, my hands shake now just because, right? Mm-hmm. And they sat me down, and they was like, we need to talk. And as soon as they said that, I was like, this is weird. Because the weird part about it, y'all, my mom had stage 4 breast cancer. Her mom had breast cancer as well. So, and she passed away from it. So breast cancer was always like in my family's narrative in a way, because my mom lost her mom when she was like 16, 17.
Wow.
So like every year on her mom's death anniversary, we like do something sweet for my mom. My sister will like get a Care Bear and write a note from her mom to her. You know, I'm so proud of you, this, that, and the third. So breast cancer is always like an important thing to us. So for some reason, I always was like, God, I really hope my mother don't get it. But when they said we need to sit down that day, I was like,
That was your first thought?
mm-hmm.
Wow.
Sometimes my mind, I think really morbid thoughts too, y'all. So as soon as I like feel any inch, I'm like, oh, somebody dying. Or somebody, like that's just and I sat down and my mom said, went to the doctor, they found something. They don't know what it is. They don't know if it's cancer, but it might be. And as soon as she said they don't know, I already knew. I was like, it's cancer. And the crazy part was, it happened right before Christmas. We were going to my aunt in Atlanta's house for Christmas, and she wouldn't get her results until we came back. So we had to like spend Christmas with this in the back of our head, like she might have cancer, she might not have it. And my mom's birthday is on January 1st.
Yeah.
So even on her birthday, of course, nothing is open. You know what I mean? So it's like her birthday is there, and we're celebrating her birthday, and it's still like, we don't know if it is, if it's not. We don't want to talk about it too much, but then we don't want to not talk about it, and you know what I mean? So that's when they set me down and they told me, and I just like lost it, because I'm a mama's boy, and the first thing I just thought was like, her mom died from it, mine is going to die from it too. And I was like, okay, cool. I called my best friend and was like, hey, can you come pick me up, because I didn't have a car then. And we just left, and I just like vented, yeah. And she came pick me up, and I just vented and you know told her everything, because I didn't know how to feel. I was just.
And you cried.
Like a baby.
I know. I knew you love
like
his
a
mama.
baby.
He loves his mama.
Like a baby, man.
And as you should. I feel like it doesn't take away from your masculinity.
Right.
In
Listen,
our
man.
community, so
Real men cry, bro.
It's okay.
Real men cry.
That's his mama.
Real men cry. My dad is a crier, and my dad is like ex-convict, ex-drug dealer turned pastor. And even when my dad,
how you dropping jewels? I was like, bomb, 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 bomb. I did not know that.
Didn't you?
Your dad just seems so refined and all that other stuff.
See, this is look at me now from St. Thomas More days.
No, but like
I know. Yeah.
You were always a sweetheart though. Like I didn't, I
Yeah.
didn't feel like, oh my God, like y'all so bad. Like,
Yeah.
life's never gonna happen.
Yeah. My dad was actually in jail. My mom used to only take me when I was younger because she knew I wouldn't remember. Yeah. But I just said all that to say,
that's another conversation.
My dad's a crier, all right? And I just never had a problem crying, because I'm like, I'll cry and beat you up. So what you want to say about, you know what I mean? Like, if I need to cry, I need to cry. And I definitely cried like a baby. We went down for Christmas. My cousin, you know how you got like that one family member in the family that got money and like way more than everybody else. And my cousins were down there, and he bought his wife like a brand new Mercedes-Benz that Christmas. And it wasn't like nobody was happy, but it was just a somber Christmas, bro. So
So did they know about the whole thing?
Nobody. They didn't know.
Okay.
They didn't. My grandparents, my aunt knew. My cousins and them didn't know. But it was just like she jumping up and down about this new Benz when they have 3 cars already in the driveway at home. And we're like, lady. You know, like, I mean, I'm sorry. We're not, like, this is not what's important right now.
Like,
you know,
material things. My mama is sick. You jumping up for a Benz.
Exactly. So it was a beautiful car, though. And I love my cousins to death. No shade, because I'm not going to see this. But it just, I'm sure now they see why everybody wasn't like, okay,
super excited.
I want to see your car. Open up the doors. I don't care about that car, really.
My mama's sick.
Exactly. And we came home and we went to church, because that was like a family tradition. We always go to church on New Year's Eve. And I remember I went to hug my mother at midnight and tell her happy birthday. And when I hugged her, like the way she just hugged me, I was like, she has cancer. Like that was like the official. I was like, she has it. And
you think she knew?
Yeah. She's told me that she knew when the doctor said
found something?
It might be something. She said she already knew.
Especially if there's a history.
Yep. And the crazy thing is, my mom did her checkups regularly because her mom had it. So that was always something that her and my sisters, I mean, I used to be jealous. I'm like, I didn't get to go to the doctors with mommy. I want to get out of school and go to the doctor. But little do I know it's because they're getting early mammograms, you know what I'm saying? Because it runs in our family and things like that. My mom went for they had her going like every 6 months type of deal, every couple of years. And she went 6 months before, nothing was there. By her next 6 month checkup, she had stage 4 breast cancer. So it wasn't like, it was literally like, boom, this is what it is, and like I'm here. Not stage 1, not stage 2, like and I'm like, I don't know what stage 4 means. I'm like, well, maybe stage 4 isn't bad. Maybe it's a stage 10. So if it's stage 4, that's not horrible. You know what I mean? And then I kind of started doing research, and I'm like, stage 4, like this is the bad one.
Yeah.
So of course, after we officially found out what it was, the thing is, I can't even remember how they told us that it was official, that she had it. I think in the back of everybody's head, we just knew it kind of was already there. Because I don't remember the conversation of her telling me I have cancer. You know what I mean? And I was still in school my junior year, and I was ready to drop out, man.
Really?
Because
stress, right?
And I was like,
and worrying.
And mind you, all this happened Christmas break, almost. You know what I mean? So it's like, you all want me to go back and finish this semester and leave my mom at home when I'm like, God forbid if I lose her, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna really beat myself up that I'm away at school, and I was so, I don't want to stay in Maryland for school. I don't want to stay in Maryland. I don't want to stay in Maryland. So, but that's the one thing. She was like, boy, you ain't. I was like, I'll transfer. I'll go to Bowie. I'll go to PG if I need to. But I'm not. I just don't want to be that far away from you. Even though Delaware is like a hop skip, but 2 hours is a long time when it's an emergency. You know what I mean? It is. So she was like, no, because like she always told me, she's like, listen, we ain't rich, but if you want to go to an out-of-state school, which is gonna be way more than you just picking up and going to these Maryland schools that offered you money that I didn't want to go to. She said, you know, if you want to go, if you do what you got to do, me and Daddy will do what we got to do. So she was like, you remember when I told you that? So I'm like, oh, God, don't try to use that crap against me now. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I guess I have to listen. And I went back to school, and I didn't tell a soul. I didn't tell a soul.
So what school did your bestie go to?
She was at Bowie.
Okay.
Yeah, she was at Bowie at the moment. But I didn't tell a soul.
And you were like Mr. Daggone Delaware, doing these tours and being all. Not that time? Or
yes,
that time?
Jeez. Yep, on a school billboard and all this stuff, and I didn't tell a soul because one, I'm a private person. I don't get like people in my business. That's what people say. They say, "Oh, you so private." I'm like, no, it's just my business. You know what I mean? And I'm not the type of person either that likes. Like I said, even though I'm a crier, I'm not the person that I want somebody to like.
Yeah, like that. That sympathy.
How does it feel? I don't know that.
Get off me.
Yeah, that's good. Because then that's gonna make me close up, and then I'm gonna feel that hyper masculine. Like, man, leave me alone. Hey, I'm good. Leave me alone. So, only person I told was my right hand man, who was my roommate at the time. My man Aaron. Shout out Aaron.
Taking care of my boo.
And it was 4. I live in an apartment, so it was 4 of us. And I told him, I didn't tell my other 2 roommates. We were cool, but not like, you know, he knew my mother. I met Aaron pre-college, summer of freshman year. Okay. You know what I mean? So this is going almost into our last semester before senior year. And he had lost his mom to cancer. So I kind of was like, this my boy, and it's somebody I can kind of talk to. You know what I mean? And it was kind of twofold because it really just made me appreciate that, because to see how he could do all this stuff and move on, and he lost his mom. So I'm like, I can't be sitting in this room crying, not going to campus, not going, you know what I mean, not going to class and acting all sad and stuff. Like, Aaron doesn't have his mom, and he's still trying to live his life to the best of his ability. So I'm not about to be sitting here like, not going to this party. I want to just sit here and play. Because literally, I would get out of class, I FaceTime mother. Every weekend I was going home. And she'd be like, Josh, you do not have to come home, because by the time she got to like chemo and radiation and she started losing her hair, she was just kind of like stuck on the couch. And I would come home and just sit with her, and she'd be like, Josh, go out tonight. I'm like, no, I just want to sit on the couch. Like, she would just have to spit in this trash can like every 10 seconds. And I'd be like, nope, let me go dump the trash can. Time to get another trash can, because like I don't want to leave you and I'm out at the club and you sitting there and you sitting in here having to breathe, trying to use this thing to breathe through and gotta spit. And then my mom was my mom was a caretaker for the family. Like my mom is a mom that like puts toothpaste on the toothbrushes before we woke up. Like my mom irons underwear, she irons wife beaters. Like that's my mom type of deal. So when everything switched and my dad had it, I'm glad we were older. I probably came to school looking like anything if he had it. But
this way,
you know, but I really want to help him out too, just because my dad has always, in a sense, been taken care of. His mom babied him. My mom babies him. You know what I mean? So it really was like a switch because my mom was the mom, worked 8 to 5, take us to school, come home, still cook dinner, still cook. You know what I mean? Like, and that was just her.
Yeah,
her upbringing. Like I said,
they make him more like her.
Like I said, she lost her mom at like 16, 17 and had 3 brothers to raise. So she always was the one ironing, always was the one washing clothes, always. She's the only girl and 3 boys. You know, so she always just had that motherly, just about. She has one that's older, but you would think my mom is the oldest because the way she treats my uncle, it's like he's a little brother too. You know what I mean? So just to kind of help my dad out and to help my sisters out a lot. And my sister used to have to give my sister Ashley, she used to have to give my mom these shots, blood thinners. She had it in her stomach. And I couldn't do it. My dad couldn't do it. My older sister didn't live there, so she couldn't really do it. And Ash used to give my mom that shot every single day. And the first time I watched her give it, it was horrible, y'all. I think I cried.
Like
it was
why?
Just because she has to, grab a piece and shoot it, but after the pain, like, and my mom is like, to me, a superhero. Like, my mom got bit in the face with a Rottweiler when she was a little kid. That's why she has like that mark right here. You know what I mean? Like, just a lot of stuff that I feel like my mom is like, take. And to see that and the way that my mom like reacted to it, because it like burned. And then, so not really a scream, but just like, even seeing my mom like, that, because not that I don't see my mom show emotion, but on a pain side, I mean, no.
It's different.
No. Like, you know what I mean? So it was just like, and because they say it burns so bad, but it burns for like 15 minutes.
Oh God,
so she literally is like, it just felt like her stomach was on fire. Type of deal. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh my God, I don't want to sit here and watch this. And my sister, she would give my mom that shot because me and my dad were punks. Maybe because we're criers, maybe that's why we couldn't do it. And she would give her that shot every single day. So I felt like me coming home and just sitting on the couch with her, that's nothing.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? My dad has to take care of her when everybody's gone. He's still working. He worked at night, so that was a blessing. My sister had to give her the shot, so I kind of felt like I want to feel like I'm doing something.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Ashley.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her.
I think I still have a picture of her.
Man, because
a picture of her that you gave me.
Probably so. Probably so. But yeah, that part was kind of sucky. And my grades that semester,
they were terrible.
They weren't terrible, but they weren't what I know I could do. I was just I'm like, I don't care. I just didn't care. Like,
you were numb?
I just didn't care. I was still active on campus. I was still giving tours. I was still working for the TV station. I was still doing, but it was just like, to come sit in this class right now, and they had this teacher be rude, or they have this, you know what I mean? Like, I was just very,
everything was annoying?
Yeah, and I was just very sensitive. Like, I remember I used to wear a pink band because one, 4th of July, my grandparents, my cousins, the one who actually got the Mercedes, she's like event planner type. And that year they got everybody shirts that said Yolanda 2012, this, that, and the third, big old pink thing on it on the back, hope, faith, love, all that stuff. So everybody came to the cookout that year. Surprised my mom had a shirt on. I mean, from the babies to the 80-year-olds. And
what's your cousin's name?
Right, Tanya. We love you, Tanya. We love you, girl.
Shout out to you, bro.
And everybody had the shirts and stuff on, and we.
I think I saw the picture.
You probably did. And we took pictures, and all the family came in front of my grandparents' house, and did all that fun stuff. So I mean, that was nice, and it was a good gesture, to show my mother that we really care. Everybody even my family members that I would get mad because I felt like if you live up the street from my mother, why don't you come visit her?
Mm-hmm.
But I love all my family now. We've worked past that. But you know, because it's like we live on 210. Y'all drive past 210 every day and can call her. And that's how one of my cousins was. Like, oh, I just can't see her like that. What? We gotta see her like that? And I mean, I get it now. I kind of, since I'm older, but I would really be mad at people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like one of my cousins would come over and bring like dinner, but she never would come up. She just like, hey, come outside and bring in, give Jenna a kiss for me. Which I get, you know, because her mom had a traumatic experience, so she just didn't want to see my mom like that.
Yeah.
I get it, but as a kid, I didn't.
Yeah.
But I started to say, it was like these, you know, like the little bands that people wear. And it was a pink one, and it said the same thing, Hope, Faith, Love, Yolanda. And I wear it every single day, and I used to wear a pink breast cancer ribbon as well, too. Because we used to always rep for my grandmother, who I never met. But once my mother happened, it was like, oh, I'm really about to like, we about to cure this. If I got to cure it by myself, we're going to like find a cure for this. And I never forget, man, I was in an administration building at Delaware State University. I can't even remember this family's name, but he was a teacher. And he said something smart about, like I came in and I wasn't even talking to him, I was talking to somebody else. But he said something and it was something to the effect of men wearing pink. Like it was something, I can't exactly remember how he said it, but it was something of that nature. Man, when I tell y'all, I flipped out on this man. And I still don't feel bad to this day for that. But because it was like, what? Like, you don't even, like, excuse me? Because for one, I'm like, my mom could be passed away already, and this is just something that I wear. Or this is like, it was something like, oh, you wear that stupid thing every day. It's something like, excuse me, sir? Like, and I wear it to the day I die, man.
That wasn't even his place. Like, what?
And then I told him about himself, and I left back out and went to my desk in the admin building, and he like came up and like tried to apologize, and it was one of those like, I don't accept your apology, but I appreciate you for coming to me as a man that you were. You know, that was disrespectful, but I ain't got no rap for you.
So in your rant, did you say something about your mom having cancer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep, because I can't remember what he said, but I remember my response was something in a sense, probably with some expletives in there as well, which wasn't good because there's probably people, I mean, I worked in the admin building, I was a lead tour guide, so it's probably people in there waiting for tours and all this other stuff, but it was something, and I'm like, and I wear it every single day I want because my mom is at home dying from breast cancer. Like, don't ever, I'm like, I don't even know you like that, sir. So for you to be that comfortable to feel like you can have something to me, you walk past my desk every day and don't even say good morning. Don't talk to me, bruh. I don't know you.
And that's so unnecessary. And you, that color of pink, you know what it signifies.
Hello?
So like, why are you even?
Yeah.
That. Speaking of, I had similar, not as intense as yours, but one of my babies came to class and he was super sad. And he's normally like super chipper. You know who I'm talking about. If you watch this, I'm still sorry. He's like, is he graduating this year? He's graduating already, I'm not sure. And I said to him, because it's an expression people say, you know, like, you know, you're sad because your dog died.
Oh, I feel like I know where this is going. Oh no.
He said, actually, yes. Kyle, I'm sorry.
Do you remember that happened to Vernon?
What happened?
You remember Vernon's dog died?
No.
It was a very similar situation, like sidebar. He like came in and was just like, and I think Simon was like, what's wrong? And he was like, broke down, like, my dog died. And everybody was like,
Yeah.
And that's when it hit me. It was like, wow, pets really have a,
They do.
you know what I mean? And that, cause he has a tattoo of that dog. Yep.
And
But
that dog was dead, and I was not trying to offend him.
I wish I could have seen your face.
I felt so bad, and I was like apologizing profusely. Like, I did not, like, that's just something you say, like, what, your dog died? But you know what I mean? Like, I was just being funny, like, he was like, actually, yes. I was like, oh my god.
Well, good thing it was a dog and not like a person.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not like that. But,
No.
you know, like,
But I mean, I would never be like, oh, did your mom die?
Exactly. Oh man, that's.
I still remember that, Kyle. I'm still sorry,
Right.
Mr. Smith. Whatever your rank is in the military, because.
Appreciate you for your service, sir. Appreciate you.
But go ahead.
But yeah, so that was just a, you know, weird and kind of probably the only time that somebody like said something like that, you know, to me that I'm
Set
like,
you off.
you know what? And I think even after though, I think by me not telling anybody from school or, cause even now I post stuff and people are like, your mom is sick, and I'm like, like, and I think it really just that's the one thing too. I always tell people. That's why I don't tolerate people's BS. I don't tolerate people acting like the world is about to end. I don't tolerate people because I'm like, I get it. We all go through stuff. But I'm like, and not to pump myself, but I'm like, if y'all didn't know this, and I could go and give 2 to 3 tours every single day, bring all this recruitment to Dale State, go to these schools and do all these open houses and stuff like that, still smile, still help people out when they need to, still going to parties, still doing all this stuff, and I'm going through all this other stuff, don't be walking around with no attitude because you wanted to get your hair done today and your hairdresser was late, or because you couldn't get your hair done that day, you know. And that's why when people act, you know, certain ways and you just walk around with an attitude, I'm like, you don't even own people would, you know, walk past campus. Of course, I'm on friends with everybody. Shout out to, you know, the ones I was, but you know, the people, you walking down campus and the dudes look you up and down because you got some new shoes on or something, or they think their girl like you or something. And it's like, bruh, you can have these shoes and her. I just want my mother to feel better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you all this static for nothing. We don't even know each other. And I'm like, I ain't got no problem with you, cuz. I'm worried about my mom. I'm not worried about this little petty, you from here, so we don't like people from here, or you dress like this, or this person likes you, so I don't like you. And it's like, man, listen, I don't have time for that. Like that's petty, you know. So that's why even when people act, you know, certain ways, I'm like, you don't never know what anybody's going through. And that's why I try to be so polite to every single person I encounter, because I'm like, nobody knew what I was going through. Yeah. Some people was nice, some people wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, I never forget, I was probably in a grocery store one time, and this lady was just so rude, man. And I just like broke down, like leaving out because it was just like, why are you being so rude?
For no reason.
I'm like, you have all your hair. My mother has lost all her hair. She's scheduling the surgery for her mastectomy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, you might have some other ailments I don't know about, but just looking at you, you're able to stand up. My mother can't stand up by herself right now. You don't have to blow into this thing to make sure that you can breathe. You didn't have to go to the emergency room last night because you can't breathe. You know what I mean? You don't sleep 24 hours to 48 hours after you get chemo. You know what I mean? Like, why are you so pissed off today? And nobody made you be a cashier lady. So
this was the cashier?
Yes. Yes. Like, so just like stuff like that I'm like, I can't. But I think I actually end up you know, math is not my favorite. It's funny how she's my favorite teacher, y'all. And taught my worst hated subject because
everybody says that. I hate math.
Josh and math, I can count my money. That's about it. Don't ask me no denominator. Don't ask me the none of that stuff. And my math class, freshman year of college, I failed it because I mean, ain't nobody. Honestly, by the time I got to high school, them people just pushed me right on through with a whole bunch of C's. And
what school is this?
Friendly High School, Oxon Hill High School. Shout out both their math teachers because I ain't like neither one of y'all. And I'm like, I'm in high school. Why you calling my mother? Like, my teacher, Oxon Hill, he ain't like me, but he just ain't like me because everybody in the class listen to me more than they listen to him. Yeah. But I'm like, y'all don't listen to me because I don't know math. Like, I'm just like, he'd be like, be quiet. And then like throw paper at him. And I'd be like, y'all, chill out. He trying to teach. And then everybody stopped. And then it made him feel some type of way about me because he'd be like, you think you run this class. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm trying to get them to give you respect.
Yeah.
Anyway, he looked like Albert Einstein. He was black. And one of my math classes, I had failed it. And I always say, not, you know, how stuff work out. My summer that year, so that semester went through, I kind of made it. It's funny because I met my ex-girlfriend during that time too. And so it was like, oh, okay, look, little small stuff happening. And that summer, I had took summer classes because I wanted to graduate on time. And shout out to all the exes out there, you know what I'm saying? And I had to take that math class that summer. And I took that math class that summer because I was like, I want to graduate on time. And I kind of pushed it off because I'm like, I'm not going to take this math class again. Like, if y'all not going to teach me, I would have teachers be like, I tell them, I suck at math, y'all. My learning with math, I don't even think it. I think it's fundamentally something wrong with me when it comes to that. Not just, I can't comprehend it, you know what I mean? And my one teacher was like, oh, I'll give you extra assignments, you know, here and there. Because I was like, listen, all my test grades gonna be some trash, I'm telling you right now. And she was like, okay, I'll help you out, this, that, and the third. Man, y'all know that lady did all that. I did all these extra assignments. She still failed me.
Really?
I'm not talking about a D, A. What you get in college? F's, E's, I don't even know.
F's. You got an F?
Failed me. Like, all my teachers, like, they knew English, but all their English they knew was how to teach math. And then as soon as you go and try to talk to them, it's like, oh, no. And I'm like, can I come to your office hours? Office hours? Yeah, are you in the ETV or the E? I look for it online, okay. Like, and I'm like, you can't even hold a conversation with me. You just want to teach me this math and thing because it's easy to you, it's easy to me. Yeah. Anyway, I took that class my summer of my junior year when my mom was sick, and she actually had to get her mastectomy, and I think I came home for that. And I told my teacher, I was like, hey, listen, my mom is sick. He was super cool African guy. And I was like, my mom is sick, so I'll probably miss some classes because for one, I'm like, it's summertime, sir. You really want me being here Monday through Friday? I mean, come on, it's summertime, so you can get out early too. And I told him, I was like, you know, my mom is sick, so I'll be gone for these 2 days for her surgery, this, that, and the third.